I want to take a look at worship and the key of worshiping, the extreme importance of understanding what it means to worship Him. And yes, you can sing songs, and yes, you can clap hands, and yes, you can raise your hands, and yes, you can be crying, and you can find that emotion. But worship is deeper than that. There's much more to worship than just a song and being in a corporate setting where everyone is singing and raising their hands and going to the front and bowing on their knees and bending before the Father like He's an idol. There's a place within worship where He calls you out. He calls you into a private room. He calls you into a place of intimacy. He calls you into a place where He desires for you to elevate Him, to magnify Him, to illuminate Him, to put your focus on Him, to make Him Lord, to make Him your King, to surrender yourself to Him. That's why we raise our hands. It's to open up an ark for His glory and fire to consume me. When I put my feet down on the ground, there's 2 feet. It is so that I can open up a dimension between Him and earth, so He can come in His full measure to change everything I touch, to open up the lives of those around me, because I am a doorway, I am a gateway, I'm an ark. And when I surrender myself to Him, when I give myself to Him as a living sacrifice, and I allow Him to begin to pour into me, then He begins to show and reflect and reveal to me the things that I need to engage. When I start engaging the saints of old, the men in white linen, when I start engaging with the 7 spirits and the angelic realm, and I engage with the 24 elders and the 24 living letters, when I sit in that place where I open my heart up for all these beings to come and teach me and train me, and let me remind you, they will only teach you about who He is. They will only teach you about who you are in Him, and the power and the glory and the fire and the authority that we carry as once in His image and His likeness. They are there, our tutors and our trainers, to put us in a place where they give us batons and mantles to erect our original self, to come into full force, to open up the gateways and the doorways for us to become what we're supposed to be. You know, we engage Holy Spirit and we engage Yeshua and we engage the Father, but the idea is for us to sit within all of Him. And as I sit within all of who Yahweh is, in the full measure of the Yod He Vav He, everything that comes to me and I engage is worship unto Him. Everything I open myself up for within Him that wants to change me, mold me, fold me, teach me, align me, propel me is worship unto Him. That's why it's so key for me to understand that worship is when I'm sitting in the Spirit and in truth. Truth is a revelation poured into. Sitting in the Spirit is me physically as a spirit being in a realm where I can see my Father, touch my Father, walk with my Father, engage with my Father, go into Eden, sit within the heavens and begin to experience the full measure of who He is. He desires for you to understand worship. He desires for you to worship Him in a place that you've never been before, deeper, higher, wider in Him.